What is good, everyone? Good morning or good afternoon. This is the earliest live I think I've ever done with everyone in here. You guys know I'm a late nighter and we're usually up at the wee hours of the morning, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. But here we are at noon. So I know we've got a lot of new people in here. We've got a special guest that I'm going to bring in here momentarily. We have Raffy with us. I'm so excited to have another Pinoy with me. So Pinoys represent. Today we are going to be talking about our top 10 dunks of 2021. If those of you have missed my previous videos, I have segmented it by different silhouettes. So yesterday was Yeezys, and the day before that, can't even remember all of a sudden. I'm like, which one's that? Oh, Jordans. And the day before that was New Balance. So be sure to check all those videos out for all my favorite top 10s. We have so many people jumping in here already. Nitro, Dark, Super, Jumperman Fan, OG, Cushy Souls, Paramavira. Sorry, I butchered that probably. Influence 007. Good to see you all in here, jumping in with us. We've got a special guest again for those of you who don't know who Raffy is. He is a big-time YouTuber actually as well, does lots of live. So he is not afraid to hop on here and go live with all of you. So I'm excited to have him do his little introduction so you all can meet Raffy Collects. Let's bring him in. Welcome in, Raffy.
What's up? What's up, everybody? Appreciate you having me. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, I like those. I like that effect. That was pretty cool.
That was all me, Raffy. I was clapping for you. I have like 8 hands underneath my table, hidden, right?
Yeah. What's good? I appreciate you having me. What's good, chat? I see everybody, the collection family, pulling up. So I appreciate you guys supporting Shade as well as myself. So I'm excited. I'm really excited to talk about this topic. You know me, dunk guy. I've been that's all I cop all year is just dunk. So
I know you've been killing it this year. I gotta give a big shout out to Nitro. Oh, you just became a member of the Shade team. Thank you so much. I don't have Kylie to pop up on here, Raffy, for you. I'm sorry. We're just gonna have to imagine her when people do donations and things like that. All right.
Yes.
Maybe I'll have a surprise guest. Would you like actually pass out if I brought Kylie in here?
If Kylie was in here, I'd be like, I actually met her like back in 2000. I think it was 2016. My fiance, which was my girlfriend at the time, she's like, oh, we're living in San Diego, and she's like, oh, she's having her first pop up in LA. And I was like, you down to drive? Like it was like at 10 p.m. when she told me. I was like, all right, let's go. We were like second. Yeah, we were second in line.
Second in line.
Yeah, we camped out for like I think 10 hours. And by the time like 6 hours rolled around, there was like at least 5,000 to 10,000 people. It was crazy.
Wow, and you were number 2. So I met Kylie and Kendall both. I've modeled with them both. I've done runway shows with them before when I lived in LA. Yeah. Nice. But that was a long time ago. So I was fortunate to just sit next to them in the makeup chairs.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's crazy. Now look at them now, and
if I'd known you then, I would have FaceTimed you or something, Raffy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, hey, let me get her digits. No, I'm playing.
I know, right? You never know. She might hand it over and hop on your channel with some shoes. Who knows?
Right, I know.
That would be the day.
She is a sneakerhead. So
she is. What's up, Janet, Pete, Daniel, Martin? Good to see you in here, everyone. We got Raffy in the house again. We're gonna be talking about dunks today. I can't believe tomorrow is the 1st, Raffy. Is this crazy?
This entire year went by so fast, and I talk about it almost every single day. It's like it's crazy because like even I can remember the first dunk I was going for this year, and it was probably one of the worst releases this year, 2021, and it is actually in my top 10 dunks of the year. So I'm actually really excited to talk about that too. But yeah, this year was crazy. So.
Dead Shutter, we're going to give you some DJ Horn here. New member of the house. Welcome to the Shade Gang. Happy to have you a part of the team. Good to see you in here. Yeah, this has been, I think I need to sit down and honestly just count the amount of videos that I have pre-edited for each sneaker I copped this year. I think I may have actually copped over 200 pairs of sneakers and may have done over 200 videos edited. And you know as a YouTuber, Raffy, how hard it is to edit these videos, to put the time and effort into filming the videos. it's very time consuming. So I'm just like, how many hours did I devote to this channel this
That's
year? It's
why
pretty
that's why I
crazy.
do lives. This is the reason why I do lives, because it's easy. You don't really
Oh
have to
my
edit
god, it's so
anything, and
easy.
yeah, I don't know how many actual videos I actually posted this year, but the amount of lives I did this year, oh my goodness. Because I'm in the West Coast time, so like what Sneakers app drops at 10 a.m., so it's at 7 a.m. every morning for me, and I
Oh,
gotta
so you
wake
gotta
up
get
like
up
at
bright
5:30.
eyed, bushy
Yeah,
tailed
super
early in the
early. I'm just
morning.
like rubbing my eyes before the live, and I start to, it's all worth it though. It's definitely all worth it, mostly when you're
Coolio,
doing it for people.
Raffy. Look at all the
Yeah.
noise in the house you're bringing.
I
Maga
know. Look,
maga
shout out to
maga!
everyone. Yo,
Look at
shout
the
out to Go,
maga!
Dead Shatter. Yeah, everyone pulling up, man. The collection family coming in hot, man.
Well, I
Appreciate
gotta
you
give
guys.
you credit this year, Rafi, because you literally have been killing it this year with lives, and I love
Thank you.
seeing your growth this year. It's so well deserved. You are such a
Appreciate
personality,
it.
and I tell people this all the time. You have to be the person people love to watch. It's sometimes not about the product itself. It's about who you are. And do
Mhm.
people love your personality and what you're packaging for them to see? And you are a prime example of a character. I know I saw you dress up a few times too. You
I
can
know.
dress up for us today, Rafi. Come on, go get a
It's all
costume.
well. Actually, no, no. This was a special occasion because I normally wear hats. You don't wear.
That's what
You don't
everybody's
see me
asking.
now.
They're like, Rafi, where's the hat?
I know. I have my hair slicked back. I had to do it for
You
the
dressed up for us. It's
I
looking
do have my
chic
Santa
today.
suit, but I was like, I took an L on that Santa suit yesterday for the Jordan 1, so I was like, that's a bad luck suit now. So I don't know. I think this was a great special occasion to slick the hair back. So, but yeah, this entire year was great. I For me, it's just like I build the community as just like it's more than just shoes, right? Just bringing the people together. That's why I built my Discord like around April time, and I wanted to have a community where we all had a a bond, a relationship, and it's
Mm-hmm.
definitely grown. Like I told people, like you're not gonna know what it's gonna feel like to be a part of the collection family unless you join the Discord group. Like we talk almost every single night. Like I built
People don't
friendship.
understand what Discord is, by the way.
It's
So
yeah, Discord
give
is
them a
yeah.
little 101 on exactly what Discord is. I'm very familiar with Discord. I'm on a ton of Discords, and it's a part of the community. It's like my different family pockets that I have. Without my Discord, I don't know what I would do. Oh, hang on one second. I gotta give some DJ Horn to close here. Going Ghost, welcome to the Shade Game. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Really, really appreciate your guys' support coming into 2022. We've got some exciting things coming up this year for our members. But Raffy and I are just talking about Discord right now, and you want to give the Shade Gang a little idea of what Discord is for those of
Yo,
you that
yeah,
don't know what
so
that is?
yeah, basically Discord is a community where like I mean when you think about Discord, you think about like cook groups, a platform where like oh you could help each other, cop shoes and stuff like that. But I feel like for Discord, it's definitely a really great platform to really communicate with your people one on one, like you said. You could do voice chat, different types of channels based off, how you want to categorize it. For instance, like we have a general chat, a channel that is for important, where we post all the links and stock numbers that is available for everyone to see. But it's honestly a platform that you could honestly create on your own. You could have staff, admin, that have all types of controls of say if you get like trolls and stuff like that, you go ban them and stuff like that and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a great
I have a
platform just
Discord
to
for my members, so they get the early insight and intel on what I'm going to be posting for the week and that extra something something. But it's a great way to have and create your own community, and
it really
I
is.
think people confuse it sometimes with being a cook group, and a Discord
Mhm.
group doesn't have to be necessarily a cook group. It can just be
Right,
whatever name you want to call it. Could just be,
right,
hey, sneaker drops for the week, and that's all you guys can talk about in that group. And then you
right.
separate it, and it's like stock numbers for the week. And
Right, exactly. It's and like you said, it's not like when people think about Discord, people think it's cook group, but you could make the platform or the Discord group whatever you want. You can mount it gaming, you can make it gaming. If you just want to have to hang out with your friends to communicate with your family, you could do it that way. It's
mm-hmm.
a free platform for everybody to use, and I'm glad that Discord is like it seems like it's the new thing right now for to communicate and build your community a little bit more. So it's nice to have. So.
People are not letting you down on the Santa suit, Rafi.
I'm telling you.
I'm like, man, you better go create some Santa suit out of paper right now. I don't think
Right.
people are going to leave this live unhappy by the end of it.
Yeah, I'm excited for next year. I mean, all the season I'm planning to have some sort of like, some suit costume or something like that to keep the viewers entertained. You know what I'm saying? It's all about entertainment at the end of the day. So it's fun.
Yeah, your community has fun with you. I love it.
Yeah.
And where can people join your Discord group?
Yeah, you can join my Discord group by just following me on Instagram at Raffy Collects. Just DM me. My Discord is free for my community. I don't plan it having it, paid or whatnot. So if you guys,
This is a
want
big
to
thing as
join,
well, everyone. Some Discords are not free. They promote
yeah,
that they're giving you free information, but at the end of the day, they will charge you. So
right.
be
Yeah, I've
careful with
definitely
that
kept the
one.
energy though. I've definitely kept the energy, and moving forward, my Discord is going to be free, no matter where we go. When it comes to subscriber counts, it's still going to be free for the community. So, collection family strong. So we appreciate that.
Well, I love that. It looks like you've got a lot of members in here from your Discord group already saying
Yeah,
you
I
got the
see a
best
lot of
Discord
familiar
out there.
faces in here.
Okay.
I see a lot of familiar faces in here, and we appreciate you guys coming through supporting Shade. So make sure you guys subscribe to our channel too. All right, don't
Yeah, hit
forget.
that like
Make
if
sure
you're
you
in
guys join
here.
up. All right, Shade TV is a great people. Glad I met. We haven't met in person yet.
Isn't
We
that
haven't met yet.
crazy?
I know.
I've met the
It's
whole crew.
crazy.
I see Jumperman Chris all the time. Roscoe's kind of been, a little stay-at-home one these days. He doesn't really like leaving that his house, his room.
Right, exactly. But I mean, one day I was like, literally, I was planning to go to LA, but SneakerCon LA didn't happen. I had everything planned out. Like I was bringing my kids because I wanted to take them to Disneyland and whatnot, and SneakerCon LA didn't happen. So I was like, oh, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate. So,
I know, it didn't
but,
happen. I think that Got Soul actually ended up doing an event there. Did you go to that
yeah, I got
one?
some. No, I didn't. Like I was planning to, but I was like, I really wanted to go to SneakerCon. And I was kind of bummed about it. But honestly, if SneakerCon goes out to New York, that will be the next move. Like I really want to go out to New
Come
York.
to Fort Lauderdale, Raffy. Chris and I are going to be
I
there. You
already
got to
told you I
go.
might be in Vegas that weekend, so it's like
No.
I know, but I'm planning to do a little bit more traveling next year, just depending on what's going to go down and what's happening in my life at the time. So, because next year should be a really busy year for me, but we'll see how it goes. Though I'm planning to do more traveling for sure. So,
Yeah, we'll see with the Omicron and everything. Hopefully things don't get
yeah,
shut down again.
right,
God forbid we
exactly.
get put
So,
back in lockdown.
yeah,
It's
I
not good
know
for
it's
the
been
secret
tough. It's
community.
been
We need
tough.
our shoes.
Right, exactly. So it is what it is, but it's nice that, everyone's still putting in the work as a community and stuff like that and putting out content as much as they can because I know last year was tough and this year it's gotten a lot better. So I'm
I
excited
decided
for
to
the year
start my
2022.
channel during the toughest year, Raffy. I was just like, it's COVID. I was just trying to see if I can actually cop some shoes, and that was
Yeah,
interesting. But I did it. I did
right,
it anyways, and here we are.
yeah, exactly. Gotta
Finally
find
freed up
ways.
some
You definitely
time.
gotta find ways.
Exactly. So this year I was just like getting pummeled. If I showed you my list of my backlog, it's crazy. It's overwhelming. It actually, I
Jeez.
think, makes my eye twitch when I look at it. So I just try not to look at it. It just like starts to kind of teeter on the edge. I'm like, oh God, that whiteboard scaring
Yeah.
me over here. I don't even know what shoes I have in boxes anymore.
Jeez. But
Yeah,
the
and
amount of
then
shoes that you said that you copped this year is insane. You said over 200 pairs?
over 200 pairs.
Like I can't imagine how your shoe wall looks like. Amount of shoes that you have. Do you have containers like mine, like back here?
No,
Like
listen,
you just have it all stacked
I
up?
gotta call a TaskRabbit because look at this. I'm embarrassed to say, but I've had all these extra shelves just sitting here
Oh my
needing to be put
goodness.
on my wall because I've been so busy and I haven't had time to
Yeah.
put them up. But, it's just crazy. This is just a little hint of my whiteboard here.
Jeez.
It's really scary. But, yeah, that is my 2022 goal is to put the rest of my shelves up, to have my whole backdrop put up so that I can actually display my sneakers. But right now, I literally feel like I live in a shoebox. I got, like 600 Funko Pops sent to me last year. So that's like another thing that I need to set up. And I haven't gotten
Yeah.
to. I just have like all these boxes literally stacked to the top of my ceiling. I'm looking at it. I actually had to take a box out yesterday and It was funny because I think I saw somebody's reel of somebody taking like a shoebox out of a stack and the whole thing falling down, and that was almost me last night. I
Oh
was just
yeah, that's
like,
what I was
this
thinking of. I was like, that's probably you. You're trying to like, I need the shoe, and the shoe that you need is in the bottom of the stack.
really is. That is me. I'm like, of course it would be on the bottom. Why?
Right.
And I have like sticky notes on all the boxes so I don't have to open the Funko boxes to see what's
Ah,
inside. So at
that
least
makes
I have
sense.
that going so I'm not like opening every single box and trying to find one.
Right.
And we're going to be doing some Pokemon next year, guys. So for those of
Ooh, there
you
you go.
who are Pokemon fans, I got box
Nice,
of these that have been accumulating dust. So
nice.
we're going to get to this too.
Ooh, that's exciting though. That's exciting. I know cards have been cards. Pokemon has been a huge thing this year for sure, and a lot of collectibles coming out. So it's nice to see that it's changing it up.
Lot of
So,
collectibles. So it looks like somebody's asking you to play the wake up song.
oh, Jason the pharmacist. He says what the
Thank
oh
you for
it's
the two
it's
ninety
by I
nine,
don't know if you
Jason.
know who that is. That's by Mark Brule or Brule. I don't know if
Oh,
you know
Michael
who that
Boulay.
is.
Yes, I know who that
Yes,
is.
that's his wake up song. Like my coworker, I play it all the time in the beginning of my stream. You probably you don't have to play it because I don't want you to get copyrighted or whatnot. But it's I play it every time on the stream. Then I get everyone pumped up before the drop and stuff like that. He's my coworker got me into him because like he played it one day at work and I'm like, dude, who is this guy? And the energy is
Big
like
time.
crazy. So yeah, it's
You don't
it's
get
it's good
copyrighted
vibes
every
for
time you
sure.
play that in the morning, Raffy? Or do you cut
No,
that
I
out
don't get
later?
copyrighted, but I don't want you potentially getting copyrighted
Oh,
for it.
got it. Got it. Listen, I have Artlist and I get copyright claims on that music all the time. I'm like, I'm a licensed user.
Yeah,
Why? Why? Why do I have to
yeah,
fight these claims? Oh, YouTuber life.
right. I know exactly. You get that claim, you're just like, oh my goodness, like I
And
hate
then
to
you
see it.
submit a refute and then they write you back and it's like, no, this is a valid claim. And you're like, no, it's not. So then it's like
Right,
another one you have to submit after another one. I'm like,
right,
why?
exactly.
I'm consistently in copyright claim disputes on the daily, everyone. For those of you who don't have a YouTube channel, this is something that we experience on the day to day and it really just sucks.
Yeah, that's why you got to be careful what you put on. Like even on stream, like it's easily get copyrighted and like shut down if you're playing, a song on the stream. That's why I try not to play any songs, but I do have a website that it's a non-copyright website, so it's nice.
That's my art list. That's what I use. Ah, we got a $5 donation from Orod the Mod. Collection fam would love to live live cop with Shade in 2022 at some point. Oh, I don't
Ooh,
know how
yeah,
you guys do this live copping.
we might have to bring Shay TV on one day, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna
We
have to
gotta we
join you
gotta
one
do one of
day.
these days.
I
Yes,
do
yes, we
tend to
can.
rub luck on people. I wasn't expecting the luck to rub off on Seth in a different way because he got a
Yeah,
coat that I don't think he really wanted. I
right,
got him
exactly.
into
But no, you
Supreme.
were on the live. You were on live with Unbreakable when he hit the Travis
Yeah.
Close.
Yes,
That
I was
was
with Break.
nuts. That
Isn't that
was
crazy?
crazy.
That's
That
so
was
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. You definitely brought the love to his channel on that day. He definitely has to thank you for that one for sure.
Oh, I love the Maganda na Shade hashtag here.
Got all our Filipinos all in the chat, so we appreciate
Uh,
you guys coming through for
Roscoe
sure.
won something too. Actually, no, Roscoe won a BOGO hoodie when I went live with him
Oh, that's
for
right. Yeah, he won the
Supreme.
white and red BOGO. I actually have that. I
Yes.
actually have
Did you
that
get
one
that
too.
one
I hit on that
too?
one. Yeah, I hit on that one. That was the one that I really, really wanted.
Yeah, that one was
So
clean. I like the look of that one. But White and me, I've decided just we're not friends.
yeah, you get
I
that
stained
dirty
everything
quick.
white.
You
Whew.
eating like a
Girls in
burger
their
or something like
makeup,
that.
you gotta
Yeah,
like
that's
put
true
something over
too.
your face to put hoodies on. It's
Right.
terrible.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we got to bring some luck to your channel on one of these lives, Rafi. Just let me
Yeah,
know what you
I'll
really
definitely
want
take
in
one.
your future. We don't want to waste the luck.
Right, exactly. I know, but the thing, yeah, yeah, we'll definitely have to figure stuff out because I know the time zones are a little bit different. But I mean, when we does live cops, everyone is up. You know what I mean? So,
We're all
it,
together in it.
yeah, we gotta figure that out for sure.
I love how Roscoe's room is starting to look. somebody
Yeah.
mentioned, one of my fans, they're like, we got to do a video of Roscoe's first live with you because he had no Supreme. And the title of
Yeah.
the video was, Is Supreme Dead? And
Yeah.
now you look at his face and it's all Supreme.
It's all Supreme. Yeah. It was because like, the people want him to buy it. You know what I mean? It's cool because
Mm-hmm.
he cops everything, whether if it's a general release, if it's a brick, like if the people want it, it's like he's gonna go ahead and buy it. So I have a couple Supremes, but I don't have a whole lot. I try not to buy any of the accessories because
You
it's
got to
like
be
the
careful,
room is
Raffy,
so
with that
small.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
You're gonna
looking
start
around at
calling
my
me a
Supreme
hype beast.
collection. Oh, yeah, that was all Jumperman Chris kept saying. He's like, I may be more of a hype beast than you.
Yeah, because I mean, of course, everyone tends to want the most limited shoe and stuff like that, and that's what the people want to see. Is like we don't want to see all these general releases. Everyone wants to see all the hype stuff, and which is which is
Mm-hmm.
fine. I'm a hype beast myself. I have a lot of hype stuff in my collection and stuff like that. So, but at the end of the day, you wear what you want. So
This is true. At the end of the day,
yeah,
we all have our own opinions. That's why I always put a disclaimer on these videos because sometimes people get a bit sensitive. Just so everybody knows, this is Raffy and I's opinions, and they're validated by what we select in our collection. Everybody has a right to their own opinion on their top 10. So if you
yeah.
want to make a top 10 video, you're more than welcome to. But this is our top 10.
Oof, I'm excited. I'm excited for this one.
You excited to get into it? So
Yeah, I'm excited what
shall we
your top
jump
10 is for
in?
sure. I'm
I just
excited.
couldn't believe how many dunks. I have actually a little dunk wall right now going on. So I've like separated it by silhouettes. And I can't believe how many dunks I collected this past year. It's insane. They just started to add up. And every week I feel like they were dropping a dunk left and right.
Yeah, my mom got into dunks. She has like 4 pairs of dunks now. She's like, ever since we went to Vegas to go visit family, and like my mom's side of the family, they're all sneakerheads, and all they want is just the dunks. They don't like. It's crazy. They don't want Adidas. They don't. They're not a big fan of Adidas. All they want is the Jordan retros and dunk lows. Like, but it's
Not a bad silhouette to have to want to go after, you know.
right. Exactly.
All right, let's get into it. Let's start with our top 10.
Let's do it.
All right, let me. I'll play a little video for everybody so you can see what my top 10 is, and we'll go from there and hear what your top 10 is, Raffy.
All right.
All right, everyone. I'm gonna have to. I'm looking at my undefeated dunk underneath the stack. I'll be right back, everybody. I'm gonna bring this out.
Oh no.
I'm
Well,
dead.
shout outs to the collection fam, man. Hanover. Shout out to you guys, Big B. Appreciate you guys coming through. Make sure you guys smash that like button for Shade. Remember, run it up real quick. Oof.
This is my number 10, and it's because
Number
I love
10.
wearing black. That's like my Batman logo saying I only
Mm.
wear black and sometimes dark gray. So, Undefeated, as you guys know, they've been dropping these packs left and right, and this is probably one of my favorite of the packs that they dropped, and it's really cool just because of the material they use. This is actually real fur on here. It actually has a disclaimer. It says, this shoe contains real fur, dyed adult bovine fur. I had to look up what a bovine was, because I was like, what the heck is a bovine? I got bovine on my dunk here, but let me see if my
That's a
camera
nice
is
one.
actually, so you guys can see the materials on here.
Did you hit for retail?
I hit for retail.
Yes, sir.
Always, Raffy, unless otherwise disclosed. You guys know I paid resale for the very first time this year.
Mm.
It hurt, but I did it.
Yeah,
And it actually
that
has
was
a
a nice
different-
one too. It wasn't like how many dunks they released for Undefeated? 3. They released the brown pair, the blue pair,
The
and
brown
then the black
pair,
pair.
the blue pair, yeah. So there was
Yeah.
3 this past year, and I actually got all of them. I only like 2
Yeah.
of them, but this one made the top 10 list,
Wow.
and it's just goes with
Yeah,
everything.
actually,
This is something I want to
right.
wear all the time, just because it's all black.
Yeah, that one was a nice one. I do have 2 of them, but I don't own that one. I
Oh, you
own
didn't
2
get
out of
this
the 3, but
one.
that one's the one that I don't have.
She's a beaut, Raffy.
So
You might need to
yeah,
go
it's
after
nice.
her. I don't even know what the resale is on these. I don't think it's that
I don't think they're
crazy.
going for much. I think maybe
Yeah.
$10 to $20 over retail, but
Mm-hmm.
I think when I actually hit on a 10 and a half, but I ended up selling it because I ended up selling it to someone that actually needed it, but because I wasn't a big fan of that one. But it does remind me like the Jordan Gamma
Yeah.
colorway with the black and
Yes.
the Gamma bottom, which is nice. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's
and
nice.
well, and what was the other Jordan actually where they did the fur? It was a Jordan 4. Was it Kim Jones?
Mm,
I can't.
or
I'm
I don't
trying to
know,
think.
not that
But
I
they
know
did the
of.
fur
Was
on
it
the
the all black
swoosh.
one? The all
Yeah, it was
black
the
one?
all black, and I think
Yeah,
it
I
was a
remember.
woman's
I don't know
only
exactly what
exclusive.
the name was, but I know what you're talking about though. I think
But yeah,
didn't it release this year?
last year actually.
Last year did? Oh yeah, I
I
don't
know
know.
because I took an L on it.
Someone said is it Olivia Kim?
Yes,
Is it?
Olivia Kim. That's what I meant. The Olivia Kims. So this kind of
Okay.
reminds me of the Olivia Kims, but I really just was sore about that L, so I had to get these. This was the closest thing I could get to the Olivia
Yeah.
Kims. All right,
I really like
Raffy.
the brand.
What's your number
Okay.
10?
My number 10 is actually in my collection, and it's funny because it is an undefeated, but it's not that
It is
colorway. Okay.
undefeated.
It
Okay. I like how
is
we're
an
kind of on the same
undefeated.
page here.
And I feel like this was one of the most underrated colorways in my personal opinion, and this was the blue pair, the blue
The
and
blue
purple
and
pair. I love this shoe.
purple.
Yeah, so when I end up I actually took an L on this release, and then someone, I think it was Keep Pushing Kicks KPK, actually hit me up. Yo, Raffy, I got a pair of these undefeateds, and he actually hooked me up for retail. So I'm not sure how much they're going for, but this one right here is definitely a really really clean shoe. Purple and blue, it's hard to really go with, but what I really liked about it was the vintage look on the bottom, on the midsole. Really can't go wrong with that. And plus, it came with like the cream laces, so
Yeah.
everyone this year goes crazy for cream
For the
laces
cream
for some reason.
laces.
Yeah,
It's true. No,
yeah,
I
this
think
is
they
definitely gonna be
did
on my
they did a
top
good
10.
job with the purple and blue. It is a hard combo to work with, but it does
Right,
have that kind of vintage feel. The yellowed midsole on there, I really like
right,
that touch. I think it would have looked off honestly if it was white. I think that's
yeah.
what kind of made it.
Right. The shoe is right. So I feel like that's the reason why I really like the shoe. Not only that the vintage look, but the blue. I think the blue and the purple looked really, really good together. I really like the snake skin look around the the mud guard. So it kind of gives you
Got to
that
put them
touch of
cream laces on,
signature.
Raffy, right now. We got to see it. No, I'm just
I know. I actually think the white laces would actually look a little bit better with it for some reason. I think Kais actually put the
The
white
white
laces
laces?
on. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
I
could see
think
that
he
with the
did,
white
but
laces. Just because
yeah,
it
it
goes
looked.
with the swoosh and the undefeated
Mhm.
logo.
Right, exactly. So I really, but overall, I really like how undefeated did overall this year with the dunks overall, and plus it was a little bit more obtainable for a lot of people to cop because the whole bot protection and stuff like that. So I give props for undefeated to for doing it that way. But other than that, all the other drops are super botted. But I'm glad that majority of their collaboration they actually do with Nike, they make sure that people actually get a pair. So glad to
I
have this on my
prefer
top
the
10.
dunks too this year. I think I only liked one of the Air Force Ones over one of the dunks that they dropped.
Yeah,
I think
I
they did
think
a
it
better
was the
job.
green. No, no, actually it was the for me I actually do have it. It's the blue and yellow one that came out, the undefeated dunks on I mean the Air Force ones, and I think that's the only one that I actually liked out of all of them. So,
Yeah, I think that is too. Because I was just like, not about the Air Force Ones this year, but I do love all the dunks that the undefeated team was,
yeah.
dropping with Nike. Good number 10. I love that we both chose an undefeated dunk. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny when you brought that out. I was like, "Oh man, I'm my number 10 is actually an undefeated dunk."
This is true. So I don't have a video for my number 9 because I haven't had time to shoot it yet. But
Yeah.
this actually came in a pack.
Ooh.
It wasn't my top color, but now that I've had it in hand, I actually prefer this over the other color just because it's not going to get as dirty. That's my biggest thing in New York. My shoes get so dirty out here. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. I'm not even like a crazy walker. I'm not dragging my feet up against the ground or anything, but I come home and they're all dirty and smudged.
Yeah.
But my number 9 is the Gundam Dunk.
Mm. It's funny how I actually own that pair and actually sold it at recently because Dunk Highs don't look good on me. I'm gonna say this now. Dunk Highs don't really look good on me, but that one is my favorite color. Do you like that one over the white the unicorn?
I think I liked the unicorn first when I saw the two in images, but then obviously I didn't cop both. So when I
Mhm.
saw this one in hand, I'm actually happy that I got this one over the white one. I just think this color is sick. I like the bronze and the copper and gold colors. I think
Mhm.
it really just pops, and photos sometimes just don't do shoes justice. So I know like
Mhm.
we all see images that get leaked or come out and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I love this shoe." And then I get in person, I'm just like, this looks nothing like the pictures.
Right.
But I love this. I think, just how they did the structure of the Nike swoosh is really, really cool. It's
Yeah, I, I
different.
I wish they had like a special box with it.
I know. It's a
But
bummer, right? I was
yeah, they
shocked
just
when I
came out
got the
with a regular
box.
SB box. Yeah, but they came with a couple accessories with it, right? They came with an extra swoosh and stickers and stuff like that, which was cool. I mean, I like the concept of it because right now my dad's in Japan. I was telling him, hey, you should go visit that monument of the Gundam robot that's actually statued out
Oh,
there in Japan.
yeah, he
So
should definitely go. I'm so jealous. I
yeah,
need to take a trip to Japan. I
yeah,
have
yeah,
to. There's such cool stuff out there.
for
But
sure. Yeah,
yeah, I
Gundam's
love the
super nice.
Gundam Dunk, so it had to make my top 10. What about you? What's your top 10? Or
So
top
for
9,
me,
not top 10.
well, number nine,
Or
actually,
your
I
number
don't
9.
own, and I've been looking for my size for a long time, and my local consignment shops, I think, believe still has it. So for number nine, I put the Street Hawkers, and the Street Hawkers
Oh,
was the dunk that was probably one of the worst releases of 2021 on Sneakers app itself because I feel like Sneakers
oh
app was going
goodness.
towards the whole draw, but I believe this one was a Leo drop when they first dropped on the Sneakers app this year, and it was a terrible release on the Street Hawkers. But I like the concept of it. Um, the story behind it and the details on the sneaker because the left and right shoe are two different ones. So I definitely put that as on my number nine spot. I wish I had a pair to show you, but I'm still looking for my
It's
size.
all
So
right. My internet's moving really slow, but I'm gonna show everyone a picture because I actually don't have the Street Hawkers either.
yeah, it's a really nice concept on each right and left shoe. They have everything means something different. But it's a really nice sneaker. I've already seen it in hand multiple times, and that definitely had to be on my top 10 for sure, like hands down. Street Hawkers, like I think they released like back in February, I believe, or January. I think it was like one of the first dunks that released this year. So
Come
I
on.
think I think it was the first SB that actually released this year too. So
Yeah, it would have if I mean most of us know SBs are the hardest dunks to get.
mhm,
Orange tiered stores get them. I've never won an in store SB dunk
mhm,
raffle ever. I
yeah,
wish I would have at some point in time. I've gone to so many stores and entered raffles, and I have yet to take an SB dunk home from any of the stores here in New York and New Jersey. There's actually quite a few skate shops out here that do raffles, and I highly
really,
recommend it to people just because you just never know. You're, adding to your chances and opportunities to actually pick up a pair of the SB Dunks because it's near impossible to get it on the Sneakers app. I rarely hear
yeah,
any of my friends, even in my Discord, about anyone being able to cop, a SB Dunk. It's like the unicorn of all sneakers to cop on their app. So
yeah. It's definitely tough. I have two skate shops here in Seattle, and I never hit. I think they use like some weird
I
app
tell
that
my
they
mom
use.
to enter those raffles, Raffy, for me. My mom's like, "Oh, where's this store at? Where am I going?" I'm like, "Come on,
That
mom. Lady Luck over here, go get me an SB Dunk." She's like, "I don't even
right.
know what that is. Like, if I go in the store, what do I say?" And I'm just like, "It's okay. Just read your text. Just show them the text. Show them the photo."
So the few. Are you getting this sneaker? Yes or
Exactly.
no?
Are you
Uh,
getting this? But my mom she's hilarious. She can't do it.
yeah.
All right, wait. This is where is my mode? Here we go. Sorry, Rafi. I'm gonna show real
Oh, you're good.
quick.
You're good. You're good.
Let me just
Mm.
bring this over so we can see. What is the system update? No, don't ask me. Go away. So let me show you guys actually the shoe that Rafi is talking about. If I can actually drag this over. Why are you freezing, computer? Come on, you want to move over. There we go. All right, so this is the sneaker that Rafi is talking about here. So let me show you guys some images, not the bottom of the shoe, but this is a dope dunk.
Yeah,
It's
it's
really
really
cool.
nice. It's like the quality on the shoe in hand is just it's nice, and I like the concept behind it and stuff like that. And it's one of the best SBs that released this year, hands down, in my personal opinion. I mean, people may say otherwise. It kind of looks like reminds people like, oh, it's a what the, but no, it's a Street Hawkers. I would prefer me personally. I like the left shoe over the right. By seeing them in hand, just maybe I like the white concept and the off white look to it and stuff like that. But it's a good concept. I really like the sneaker at all, overall.
I
So
like it. It's unique. I feel
it's
like
very
these
unique.
type of sneakers too get me the most compliments because people think I actually just walked out of my house and I grabbed the wrong pair of sneakers that don't
Yeah,
match. Like, no, it was meant to be like this. This is how they designed it. Like,
yeah,
okay,
super nice. Yeah, I
I
still
got
need a
you.
pair. I think they're not even going for much either. So I might have to consider
I
paying
have to
that
pull
resale
that
price.
trigger because it may go up after
Yeah,
this live, Raffy. I don't know. People may be
I
buying up right now, right?
know.
Everybody
Yeah.
starts pulling the trigger on StockX right now. Raffy's like, wait a second, why is the resale so
Yeah,
high?
definitely. I think this right here is definitely top five SBs that release, even highs and lows. Like this has to be in top five for sure. Like easy, super nice. You got to see them in hand, and it's crazy because like SBs always run small. Like I don't know
They
what it is. Like
do. They do. Sometimes, they fit me so differently. I feel like it depends on the collab, which is
yeah,
frustrating sometimes because I actually, one of my dunks, which dunks was it? I'm trying to think. It's the 1985 dunks. Those are
yeah,
so small, and I'm so bummed because I
really.
actually won two of them. And I got them in a size 7.5, and they're too small. And it was one of my favorite dunks, actually. It made my honorable
Really?
mention list. But 1985 dunks, everyone. They run so small, so definitely go up minimum half a size. Like I probably could have gone up a full size to be honest with you on those ones.
Really? Though they came out with different colorways. They did you have the red colorway or the
I
red
had
and
the red and
black?
black, yeah. I had the red and
Oh,
black colorway, and I think by far, honestly, like that was one of the highest materials I've ever seen on a dunk before. I was pretty shocked about
mhm.
it,
Yeah. Wow, really? That's
but
crazy.
I can't even keep it because it hurts my
They
feet.
don't fit.
Even if I take the insoles out, it's just one of those tricks I do just in case. But they're just so small.
Yeah.
Can't do it, unfortunately. But this is a great pick for you. I didn't get this
Oh,
either.
wow.
This was a really hard cop this year.
It's
I
really
don't know
hard.
how many of you guys out there sneaker fetish. What's up, Kari? Welcome in. That was on your top 10 as well. A lot of people put
Yeah.
this in their top 10, Rafi. So
Yep.
more
These
power to
Street
you if it
Hawkers.
took a W on this.
I know for real because they were limited, very 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 limited.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how limited these SBs are. All right, let's bring us back in here. Oh, it's just you, Rafi. Just kidding. I'm coming back in. I'm going to enter on the right. All right, so what is next up on the list? I actually have a video for this one, so I'll play it so everybody can
All
see what
right.
my number 8 is. All right, we got another undefeated dunk, the Canteen dunk, on my
Wow.
list. I love this one just because of the yellow. I don't know. Like, I love how they intermix the yellow color scheme with the tan and neutral colorway on here, but I had to add the yellow laces. I think it looks better than the brown laces that they had laced up on it already, but I get so many compliments on this shoe.
Jeez. I don't think I'm added on the screen.
Oh, sorry, Rafi.
No,
I
no,
booted
you're
you
good. I
out.
don't
I
know if you
forget it
can hear
does
me or
that.
not.
No, yeah, I
But
can still hear your voice. That's the funniest thing. Even if you're off, I'm like, people are like, I hear Rafi. He's like a voice in Marissa's head right now.
wow. Actually, dude, now that I see them with the yellow laces,
They're
like
nice,
it looks
right?
good. Yeah, it looks really, really good. Because I have the shoe myself, but I didn't know whether what laces looked actually really good with them. Those actually really look
You gotta
really
put the
good.
yellow laces on, Rafi.
Yeah. See, I have the brown laces with them, but I haven't worn my pair yet. But Yeah, that yellow lace hits a little different. That's actually
Right?
really,
It
really nice.
changes the shoe. It actually looks like a
Yeah,
different shoe. Like I feel like your shoe is a completely different color
yeah,
scheme than mine without the yellow laces. It just brings
yeah.
the color of the swoosh out.
You put this as your number 8, right? Your number
Yeah,
8?
this is my number 8.
Yeah. This is definitely, I love the color scheme on this one. I wish for me, I feel like they should have just turned the swoosh to white and I think it would have popped a little bit more. But now that you have the yellow laces on there, that looks really, really good,
Yeah, gotta put
actually.
those yellow laces on there. Come on,
Oh,
camera focus. But yeah, you
yellow,
can see the
yeah.
detail on there. I just like the materials they use too.
Oh, for sure. I think was
Really
this
did a good job with
canvas
this.
that they used on this on the toe box, and I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
there's all types of different materials on here for sure. Actually, I actually put this on one time, but I haven't worn it yet. I just tried it on, but it's still a really really comfortable shoe for sure. So yeah,
Gotta
top
swap
8.
out those
Wow.
laces, Raffy.
Yeah, I might have to consider Shane once I consider start wearing my shoes here soon.
Right? We gotta get you out of the
Uh,
house.
I know. Well, we're snowed in, so I can't really go anywhere.
Oh, you
So
know what? My
it's gonna be
mom did send me pictures. Her work actually got her a hotel room, which is
really
nice.
nice.
Yeah, so she doesn't even have to worry about driving through the snow, which is nice.
Yeah, the snow out here is not too bad, but I mean, it was snowing the last couple days, so
People are like, I haven't even worn my either. Y'all gotta get
yeah.
out the house and wear your shoes. Put them
I
yellow
know
laces on if you
exactly.
have these.
Yeah, those are definitely nice. And once again, like Undefeated did a really good job with all the dunks that released this year. Colorway, the way they were released, like I give props for Undefeated for how it went. So
We need to get Raffy outside in 2022. All right, we
I
expect a
know,
vlog from you, Raffy. All right,
I
we
know,
need some evidence, some proof of you. You could do a
I
live
know that I'm
outside too,
outside.
outside live vlog.
I've actually done that before. I did it when I was camping out for I believe it was the Cool Grays, getting the wristbands at ESG.
I
I
did
was
see
out. I
you.
ended up just live streaming it, and then it was a good concept. And I was like, I'm
Those
actually outside
damn
streaming.
cool grays, what we all had to go through to get a pair. I
I know
waited
it
a
was a
couple hours outside of JD to get my pair, and it was brutal. It's like, is it
wow
employee training day today? What are you guys doing? Like, why is there one person at the register and there's like literally 8 employees standing around just
doing nothing.
watching? I'm just like,
Yeah,
what? And then finally, this one woman, this badass bitch, comes in and she's like, you
yeah,
back there, you go over there, you do this, you do that. And then finally, the line actually efficiently started to like effectively move, but couldn't
yeah.
understand it. I'm like, we had a huge line. Foot Locker was getting pissed because we were blocking their door, and they didn't want people getting confused that we were waiting to get shoes at Foot Locker. So they're like, you guys got to move. So they split the line in two, and then people started cutting the line. It was
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
like going to a grocery store and there's only like 2 registers open and there's like 20 available.
Exactly. This is pretty much it. All right, everyone who's hopping in here, I got Raffy Collects in here with me, and he's gonna show us his next top number 8 dunk
No,
of 2021.
number 8 is the only dunk high that I actually added on this list,
Wow, so you
and
did pick
I've
a
been
dunk high. I'm impressed,
yeah,
Raffy.
and
Okay.
I don't have it. I don't have it in my collection once again, but everything else I do after this one. But this one was definitely probably one of my probably the favorite dunk high. It's gonna be the Carpet Company, dunk high S. I think it was
Well,
an S. Wasn't it
you're
SB?
in luck, Raffy, because that is actually on my list. So I'll give everybody a little sneak peek if I can just find it,
Yeah,
actually.
Carpet Company. It
Carpet
has to
Company
be
dunk.
probably the. I don't. People might be saying this, think I'm crazy, but I think it's the best dunk high this year of 2021. Like hands down. I like the color scheme of it. I seen them in hand. The material's great because like there like I said, there's so many dunk highs that released this year. It was so hard to choose from, and like there were strawberry cops, the Gundams that were great, Bodega. So many collabs this year, and out of all of them, like this right here has to be the best dunk high of 2021. Like I
So
had to
I
put it
paid
on my top
resale,
10.
Raffy, for
You
these.
paid
This would
resale for it? How much you pay?
I paid resale for this,
Oh
and I got them for a
no.
pretty good deal. I paid
Mm,
like I think $3.25 for these.
wow, that's not bad. That's actually not
No,
bad. That's like how much majority of a lot of the dunk high collaborations go for anyway. So
I
that's
worked
not
them
bad at all.
down. That was the one good thing when I was searching on eBay was, I was just working with the seller on this one. But I
Mhm.
saw this actually on a security guy at Foot Locker on foot. And I kept looking down and I was just like, are those the carpet companies? Because I saw images of it and I was like, yeah, they're kind of cool. But then I saw these in
Yeah.
person. These
So
really stand
fire.
out. They're so
Yeah.
fire. I
The
mean,
reason why I put that too, because they kind of remind me like of the Hyper Royal
yeah, they
colorway that
do.
released this
Let's see
year. It
if I
kind of gives
actually.
you that,
There's a
the
Hyper
heat
Royals.
over
Actually,
here.
not this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull
look,
my
Rock
Hyper
Royal.
Royals out.
Yeah, no, it's right here. I have them right here. But they literally remind me of the Hyper Royals a bit. This color scheme and has that ashy look to it. If you kind of look closer, the material on it, that's what it reminds me of, and it's just a beautiful shoe
Mm-hmm.
overall. And I really like how they added the gum bottom on the shoe for the carpet companies because
Mm-hmm.
it just flows together very very well. Um, but man, yeah, that's a really, really nice shoe right there.
Oh man,
Actually, and like I said, dunk highs don't really look good on my feet, but every time I see someone wearing it or I see it at a consignment store, like
this one's nice.
it's a
You may have
really,
to pull
really
the
nice
trigger
dunk high.
on the resale on this one, Raffy. I don't know.
I know they're not even going for much for my size. Like you said, it's around like $300. It's not too
Yeah, you
bad,
can get a
and
good deal on these right now.
yeah, those are really nice. Even with any dunk highs right now, you could get for a really really good deal because dunk highs don't get a lot of love, and they haven't got any love this year. Maybe on release day, but then like look at the strawberry coughs, how limited they were this year,
You see the price
and
on this? They
the price
tanked.
tanked like
You
crazy,
know what it
and that
is
was
with the
probably
strawberry coughs, though? That was like an honorable mention for me, and it's because
Mhm.
they're so hard to style. That color
Yeah,
scheme is so
yeah,
hard. The green and the red that they use for the strawberry coloring, it's just a really difficult one to
mhm.
match with anything. It's not going to be your everyday kick that you can just wear out, you know? Like you got to be wearing a
Right.
solid color, I feel like, to rock those.
Right, exactly. And for the carpet company, it's a really easy shoe to match with too. It's a really great summer spring shoe, um, over here at
Got
the
the
Pacific
hoodies.
Northwest. But
I got the hoodie too, actually. I should probably put that on. That was the hoodie I was meant to wear today, and I forgot, guys. I got my shade hoodie on. I'll bring that on later on when we see where this ended up on my number account. But they also released a capsule, Raffy, and the capsule was insane. So I
really,
had to go and cop the hoodie as well. Well, this is actually how it happened. So I copped the hoodie, but I didn't have the SB Dunk, so I was just like, damn. You know
you
what I
had to
mean?
get it. Yeah,
It was
you
just
had to get it.
like I
Yeah, you
had to
definitely
pull
had
the
to get it.
trigger. I really did.
Yeah, it makes sense to do it.
But that's a solid top 10 there for sure. All right,
Yeah.
peeps. For those of you just hopping in, Raffy and I are going through our top 10 dunks of 2021, and we have made it to number 7. I'm going to play this video for you to see what my number 7 is. All right, so this is my number 7, Raffy, the New York
I
versus
like
New
it.
York Dunks. This was really, really exclusive, and I don't think people realized it because it only released here in New York. I actually got to shoot a segment on these for Jimmy Jazz. They didn't give me the shoes, though, for all of you who thought they did. I had to take the bottoms. Wink, wink. Had to give them back, so I had to cop these on my own. But I really just like the green that they selected on these. I love the storyline behind it and street ball and how they put all of the tournament locations on the bottom of the
Mm,
outsole. But I just think that it's a really clean, different colorway. They've got the New York first New York etch on the side there. And I
super
like the
nice.
ombre effect of the swoosh as well. It goes from light to dark orange.
I think that's the only dunk that released this year. No, no, actually, no. There was an SB that released that has a icy sole on the bottom, which what I like a lot. When I was out in Orlando this year, I seen them a little bit early, and those shoes are definitely really nice. I like them a lot too. So
Yeah,
yeah,
really cool details
green with
on
the
that.
white,
Mm-hmm.
green with the white with that orange looks really nice. What does the bottom say? Like, what is it? Like, what are
So the
those
bottom,
words?
these are all the parks that they host the street ball
Oh, gotcha.
tournaments at. And so
Really?
4th Street was actually where we shot at. So 4th Street is like one of the most famous basketball, street ball areas, you know, that host these tournaments. And they actually had a tournament going on when we were shooting, which was hilarious. So it was really hard to actually shoot it because it was so loud. And they had like a
Yeah.
generator that was controlling the scoreboard. It was really loud.
Yeah. That is
But
crazy.
yeah,
I
these are
didn't
all
know
the
that.
parks. These are all the parks where all the tournaments are hosted at, which is really cool. So it's basically a dedication to, you know, tournaments that go on in the summertime for street ball.
Yeah. No, that's a really nice year. I'm glad that you actually put that on your top 10. That wasn't my top 10, but I totally forgot that they released until you brought that up now. Like, yeah, those are definitely nice. I only seen them in hand one time, and I really like the colorway. It kind of reminds me of the championship reds, color blocking. Not that it's red, but I mean just the way how they put the white and green is really nice. And that orange stands out too.
It really
So,
does. I like orange with green for some reason. I think that color combination just works really
oh,
nicely
100%.
together. And then you even have the tumbled leather on the toe box. Let me see if I can
Yeah.
get my
Yeah, the
camera
quality is
to
pretty
actually
good for
focus on here. But do you see the
right.
quality on that? That's really nice
Yep.
for just your regular dunk. I mean, you don't really see that too often.
Right. Yeah, mostly for a regular dunk, then they just put one leather on there and then just call it good. But this one is definitely a little bit different on the side of the sneakers and around the shoes. So, yeah,
And I think this got
I like that one.
overshadowed a bit just because so many things were dropping, and I think people
Mhm.
just were like, "Oh yeah, New York first New York dunk, whatever," and then they
Well,
realized
just because there's
how
so many
rare it was.
yeah, because there were so many dunks lows that released this year where like everyone was like, "Oh, another dunk," you know. And then when they brought this out, it was already there were just so many dunks coming out when these ones dropped. And plus, like you said, they only released at certain areas um, around the U.S. So it was definitely limited to get or hard to
Mm-hmm.
get, but it was still obtainable just because the resale wasn't going for much for it. And I'm actually happy a lot of these dunks, don't go for much because if you really want a dunk, you
You
can
can
go
go and get
after it and
them.
not right exactly.
You're
So
paying $20 over retail versus double that price point because
right,
it costs
exactly.
them nothing to make these dunks.
Right. Oh no, yeah, it's super
So
cheap for Nike to make those dunks, and that's the reason why they've been releasing dunks back and forth because they know the people want it. So I'm pretty
mm-hmm.
sure there's gonna be more dunks releasing next year of 2022, and we're gonna be ready for it for sure because I'm
We're
excited.
ready, Raffy.
All right, for my number seven, like I said, I don't own it, but I definitely had to put this on the list. I feel like this is probably one of everyone's favorite dunks that released this year. It was a Nike Dunk Low SB FTC. Do you remember that one?
I do.
It was the blue, white, and yellow one that released this year, and that one was really, really limited. I think
Really
a lot of
limited.
my all my skate shops received them. There was a lot of early pairs out there that people were getting because the whole backdooring thing. But yeah, this had to be my number seven. It was really tough for my number seven. Going back and forth, looking at the entire list this year. 2021, like I was like, dude, I don't know what to put on my list because there were so many dunks that I loved this year that I wished I owned, but I was like, you can't cop everything, you can't buy everything, you know. So, but for the SBs, like
People
we talked
assume we
about
don't
this
take
earlier,
L's though, Rafi. That's my ongoing joke on my channel. I'm like, listen, guys, I need to do actually, I think, a specific video dedicated to all the L's I took this year, just
yeah.
to prove that I don't have them.
Like imagine someone having every single dunk that released this year and having a whole picture of like all the dunks that released this year. There was like over like 100. It had to be over 100 dunks that released
Had
this
to
year.
been, and there were so many
That
women exclusive actually that dropped.
yes.
So many women's exclusives.
Yeah, that's what I love about it, right? Like how like Nike is switching it up. It's not just like just for men's sizing and kids. They're making it women's, men's, and kids, so it's more diverse and stuff like that.
They dropped
Because
some
like you
great women
said,
colorways too. Like the
yes,
ladies
a lot of them.
love dunk lows. For those of you guys who are trying to like figure out what to get for your girlfriends or wives or
Yeah,
daughters, they love dunk lows. I brought my girlfriend actually to her first sneaker con. What do you think she went for?
the pandas.
Just nope. Well, actually, she did go for the pandas. Anything pink, anything that had pink on it. She wanted a pink dunk low, and that was
Yeah,
all she cared about. It was like pink or anything pastel.
yeah, yeah,
Loves
for sure.
pastel
Like
colors.
Like I my actually like this year, like out of all shoes that I've been copying all year, like if I'm buying a dunk, I'm buying it for the fiance too. Like I think she has like 5, 6 different dunks that released this year, and she's there definitely nitpicky. But I think her favorite dunk, because I asked her, I was like, "What's your favorite dunk that released this year?" Because she's kind of been, going and doing her little homework about dunks, and her favorite was the
Hmm.
Coast colorway, and
The
that's what
Coast.
she
Oh,
actually
that
hit.
blue is sick. I love my Coast
Yeah.
dunks. And they have yellow tips on the laces. Yep.
Yeah. Yes, this one is her
I
favorite
love
dunk of
those.
2021 that she owns, and I actually paid for an early pair for this one to review, and I was like, I actually got this for her for an early present. I don't know what it was. I think it was our anniversary or her birthday that I got it for, but
It's a
she
great
was really
gift.
excited that she got it for sure. Yeah, and then they came out with the UNC colorway, which was quite similar,
It
but
was very
I still
similar. This is
right.
better though. I just like the, subtle details of the tips on here. This honestly would have made my list, but I just have there's so many dunks that release, but as far as like
Yeah.
a woman's exclusive, this was just like a dope color scheme.
Yeah, I actually hit for my size on this and as an exclusive access on the sneakers app this year, but I ended up selling it because I wanted just the regular UNC that came out, and just because it's obviously more wearable without the yellow. But I mean, still, this one right here, once again, I'm really glad that they made this as a women exclusive because they're showing a lot of love to the women out there to give them a chance to cop them for retail. But obviously, they don't have extended sizes. They go up to like a woman's 12 or 12 and a half,
Women's
I think.
12. And I know
Yeah,
that
so
if you are a woman's 12,
mhm,
unfortunately they get such low stock.
right,
Stores maybe
exactly.
get like 2 pairs, something insane like that. So it sucks to have a larger size as a woman, but all the guys want
Yeah.
to go for it too because that's in the guy size range. But yeah, I love the Coast Dunks. I definitely would have put this in the top 10. I just didn't have room for it, but I think this was
Yeah.
a solid colorway. And sometimes you don't need to have such a girly girl type of color when you do women's
Hmm.
exclusives. And I love when Nike just gives us a good color, and they
Yeah.
don't add jewelry or anything dainty on it. It's just like, just give me a solid color. That's all I want.
Yeah. And it's nice because it's only $100, It's not like it's breaking your pocket of taxing it at 150, $160. Like $100 is super reasonable for a dunk. People ask me, it's like, "Oh, Raffy, is it worth paying resale for dunks?" Like, it just depends on the colorway because, like me personally, I wear my shoes, so it's like, for instance, like
Are
pandas,
you gonna
like
wear
probably the most
them?
expensive dunks. Yeah, exactly.
Pandas.
So
Would you say that pandas probably were the most sought after dunk this year?
100%. It was probably the most. It's probably the most essential dunk of 2021, just
Black
because
and
like
white.
it's not, yeah, black and white, and like you see a lot of like younger generations that be like, oh my gosh, like I want pandas. Like my mom was talking about, I want pandas for Christmas. My sister ended up getting her pandas for Christmas. I ended up getting like the
I need a
Golden
hype
Gal.
family photo, Rappy. You got to do a hype family photo.
Um,
We got to
I'm
see
telling
it.
you, my entire family has dunks, and majority of them have pandas. Like my daughters have 2 pairs of pandas each. Like I doubled up on pandas for them because that such a wearable shoe. It's black and white. It could go with anything. Like you could make them
Even
as
at like
gears. Like
sneaker con, I would say the one sneaker I saw a majority of on people's tables were the Panda Dunks.
hmm
Maybe like 30 pairs on one table that I saw. And it's because they know it's going to sell. Like everybody's
right,
going crazy for the Panda Dunks. It's insane.
right. I
I
mean, if
actually
you
didn't
want to
even
go to
cop a
the
Panda. I didn't cop the Panda Dunks. That was one I took an L on. Well,
like
there
if you
you
want to go
go.
to obviously the dunk highs, they came out with like the
Do you
panda
see the
joints or
leather
dunk
on
highs.
there? What is up with the
Yeah.
Dunk Highs this year? All of my
Yeah.
Dunk Highs I've gotten, let me show you actually on one of mine.
They
It's
look
so frustrating. It's like
they look like
wilting.
plastic. Like
It's
you
like
could like
crazy. Is this even like
they
I have
look
the same wilting going on the side of mine? Like what is
yeah.
going on with the leather on the Dunk Highs? It's terrible.
Yeah, it's bad. Like for some reason, it looks like someone already creased them at the factory or something. Like
Yeah, so
they're
like I
they're
just
honestly
stopped
bad.
going for them because every single one I was getting had some problem with the leather material on the side of it.
Yeah, and it's like I said, they what retail for the dunk highs is 110. So I mean
It's a great
the
price point.
material is just cheap, and I feel like that is the reason why there was not so much love for the dunk highs because of that reason. Because I feel like the more dunk highs that were coming out, just the regular dunks, there was like the material was just like looking like funky and whatnot.
Terrible.
So yeah, it's bad.
Terrible. I mean,
Like
that's
if
why
you
I like the
want,
carpet companies so much because look at there's no leather
yeah,
material that's going to have that problem and the white's already
exactly,
tumbled on here.
right.
But
Like yeah, the carpet companies. Yeah, it's tough, but once again, there were so many dunks that released this year, and you definitely have to pick and choose your dunks, and that's why I get so many questions like which dunks are worth copping in 2022. What do you think, Raffy? What should I buy before the year ends? And I just think pandas like it's worth it just because you're just gonna wear that every day. It's gonna be a bang for your buck just because it's gonna be probably your most essential sneaker in your collection. Where I want to go to the grocery store, grab some pandas on. So it's
mm-hmm.
definitely a great shoe to have. So, but once again, number 7, Nike Dunk Low SB FTCs. Definitely a great shoe. I know we kind of like step tracked of other dunks, but
There's
it's
just
a
so
it's a
many to talk about, but it looks like people are loving the pandas in here, and some
yeah,
people,
for
oh,
sure.
somebody paid resale before it even released.
Yeah, so I mean, if anyone's asking what's the most essential dunk to buy for resale right now, I'm saying pandas all the way.
There were a
Any
lot of
other?
restocks on it too. Like I was going for the
Yeah,
restocks. I just wasn't. I actually won one, and they like informed me that they didn't have enough in stock. So I was like,
yeah.
seriously?
Yeah, they restocked like I don't even know how many times this year. They restocked so many times, but the thing is like it's like essential because like it still holds its value. Like no matter how many
Mm-hmm.
times it's gonna restock, the demand for the shoe is there.
It
So I
is.
mean, from when I first saw images for the first time, I was like I knew this was gonna be a problem. Like I knew people were like, "Oh, dunks are dying down." I was like, "No, the Panda
Nope.
Dunk Black and White. It's yeah, it
Panda
is
Dunks came
probably
out and people went crazy for those. That's probably
crazy."
the most popular dunk I see on people's feet when I'm riding the subway or when I'm walking on the streets. Like, I see at least one person out of every 20 people wearing a Panda Dunk. It's crazy.
Right. Yeah. I like everybody wears it. Like I told you, my entire family has a pair of pandas now. 'Cause that's all they want is pandas. I want some panda dunk glows. Like, where'd you hear that from? Are you a sneakerhead? Like, my sister
Uh,
even told me she doesn't really collect shoes, but she's like, do you have the panda dunk glows? Like, yeah, I got them. So
they
I'm
always
like,
they always want like the most basic one, right? They're like, so do you
yeah,
have the white and
exactly.
black pair? I'm like, really?
The
That's the one
fact
you
that
want?
the way they say it, it looks like they're reading a text message. Do you have the Nike Dunk Low
Listen,
Panda?
the
Like,
kids
yeah.
these days, I asked my cousin the other day during Thanksgiving who her favorite artist was. She freaked out because she didn't have her phone. And I was like, no, no phones allowed. Tell me who your favorite artist is. She's like, but I need to see on my phone. I need to go to TikTok and look at the artist list. I'm like, no, you're not allowed to look at the artist list. Tell me right now, who do you listen to? Top 3 artists. Couldn't tell me. Needed that cell phone.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yep. Got to go on the TikTok to figure that out.
Couldn't handle it without it.
Yeah,
Our,
yeah, for sure.
the new generation, but it
Oh,
is what
it's
it is, I guess. All
right.
right, so let's move on to number 6. Play my
Mm.
video so you guys can see. All right, so this one I would have to say is by far one of my favorite dunk lows that release, and the material, the quality. You already know the resale on these are insane, right, Raffy?
Yeah.
I mean, these are going for, I mean, depending on what size you are, especially if you're a smaller size, these are in the thousands. They're
Mm.
selling a 4.5, I think, for like 1,300, something crazy right now. But this colorway is just so clean. I mean, the ivory, the creams, the tan, curry brown, just, it's so beautiful.
That is one shoe I would double up on, like a dunk. I love that dunk. Like that dunk right there. If the collection fam knows, like this dunk right here is probably the best dunk. I do have it as well, but I mean, yeah, like you said, the material, the cream colorway and stuff like that is top tier for sure. I like this dunk a lot for sure.
Let me
So
put this up
you
close so
said
you
that was
guys
your
can
number
just.
6. That was your number 6, right?
That was my number 6, and I just got
Oh,
to see if my camera will focus because I want you guys to see the material in this.
yeah, it's
Pictures just
nice.
don't do this justice. I mean, you got to have this one in hand to understand the quality on this. They did such a great job with this medium curry dunk.
Yeah, it was super limited too. Like even on sneakers, like it looked like no one hit on sneakers after that one when they
Mm-hmm.
first came out. I think there was like 5,000 pairs that came out or 4,000 pairs when that came out.
Yeah,
But
soccer was
yeah,
super limited.
yeah, that was definitely a very nice shoe for sure. Did you get it for retail?
Where's the goldenrods, New York Dad? You know I love my goldenrods.
Oh,
That's a New Year's shoe. You know I might actually wear that out tonight, guys. Stay
the
tuned for
yellow,
a
the
photo.
yellow, the yellow, the yellow and black ones,
Or the gold,
right?
or not the goldenrod. Sorry, golden gals. I do have the
Oh, golden
goldenrods here.
gals, right?
So yeah,
Golden
the
gals,
golden
that's
gals is
right.
like my New Year's shoe. Going out in
Yeah,
style with the silver. The
yeah,
ladies
super,
love the golden
super
gals.
glittery glitter, and it looks like a glitter ball.
It
Is
does
what it
look like
looks like.
a glitter ball.
Is that what you're wearing for your
I think I'm gonna
for New
wear that
Year's Eve?
tonight for New Year's when I go celebrate with my friends. I think that's gonna be my shoe
Yeah,
tonight. Now I
yeah.
gotta
There you
find something
go.
silver to wear. But I
There you
love
go.
this. Didn't make my top 10, but you know this is just a solid, really cool
Yeah, I
color
actually hit.
scheme.
I hit on sneakers app on that one too. It's a woman's exclusive, I believe it
Yeah,
was
this
when
is a
they
woman's
first.
exclusive. And I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out why they called it Golden Gals. I'm like, where's the gold? And I get it. They put gold laces with it. But I'm
Yeah,
like,
gold laces. Right. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought too. And when I got them in hand, I was like, oh, it has just gold laces on them, which makes sense. But it doesn't make sense that the whole shoe is silver and then you
silver.
got gold laces.
Should
Yeah.
have called it Silver Gals. Or
But
Silver
it's
Bells or
definitely a
something.
great shoe. It's still a
Yeah,
good shoe to wear for New Year's. Like if you want to wear a shoe for New Year's, this is definitely the one to wear to stand out for sure.
this is it.
It's
Stay tuned
definitely
for
a
my
bright
photo,
shoe.
everyone. I'm going to have to take a photo in these tonight now.
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna be waiting for that too.
So, what's your number 6, Raffy?
All right, number 6, I do own right here, and it's the Nike Dunk Low, uh, Mr. Paul Rodriguez himself, P Rods. I'm gonna put this number 6.
Solid
It
choice.
was
I
going
could
back and
not get
forth for
those.
me.
How'd you get those,
For
Raffy?
this one right here, someone hooked me up. A certain person that I know hooked me up for a really good price. This I actually bought them before release date, but I didn't get them in the mail before release date. But I got them for a solid price. I believe I got it them under like $500, so it was not too bad for an early jump for them. But I like the concept of it. Definitely a lot of materials going around and colorways and stuff like that goes around it. But if I would say this would probably be my best, my favorite one on the right shoe. I like the white that's on the side, and then you have the material and the toe box really dope. So yeah,
I
P
love
rods.
those.
Do you have a pair? I'm pretty sure you have a pair of
No,
these. No,
that was
no, yeah,
that was one of my L's, everyone. I took a
yeah.
hard L on those.
Yeah, this was like really hyped when this first came out, and I'll forever remember this live too because it was my first live that I actually had 1,000 viewers watching me at that time, and that was on the sneakers app live stream, and yeah, everyone went crazy over these, but I think there was only like what 3,000 pairs on the sneakers app, and that was basically it because all the
Super
rest of the
limited.
pairs, yeah, all the rest of the pairs came out on the skate shops, excuse me, on the skate shops. So these were definitely difficult to get, but still overall,
People are like, you
like
took
what
an
you
L
talked about
shade?
earlier,
Yes,
bro.
everyone. This is one of my L's of 2021. I know you didn't think you would hear it, but yes, Daniel Martin, that was one of my L's. Anthony, what's up? No worries, you're late. You're here.
Appreciate you guys, yeah, for sure. But
Anthony's
once again,
my
like
secret cleaner, Raffy. So if you ever need help cleaning those kicks, send him our
all my,
way.
well, I actually have a couple of my shoes that are really dirty that I gotta clean out for sure. But yeah, it's crazy how we talked about earlier how a lot of the SBs and stuff like that tanked in resale price, which is great, and I am not getting mad at all because I know a lot of the SBs last year were going for like
Insane. I
$1,000,
mean, the
like
Ben and Jerry's just like were
yeah.
insane.
Yeah, mostly for the friends and family one, like the special box that one really released in skate shops. That one's going for like 3,000. Like, like love the shoe, but I'm not wearing the box. I want to wear the shoes. So, but yeah, number 6, got to put the P rods. This went back and forth with my number 5, but got to put that for number 6. So
That's a solid number 6. All right, peeps, we've made it to our top 5. Raffy and I are now down to the top 5 of 2021. Let me play my video and you guys can see what my top 5 sneaker for 20. All right. I had to pick the city markets just because of the creativity that went behind the shoe and how they used recycled material and the fact that they give you a shopping bag inside of this thing. It's crazy.
That's not an SB, is it?
No. It looks like an
No.
SB because of the tongue. It's really thick, but it's because they actually stuffed it with a bag.
Mm.
Let me show you the
Yeah,
bag inside. So they
forgot
actually
that
give
they
you a
released
shopping
it.
bag.
Wow. I did not know that.
How crazy is that?
Really?
Yeah,
That
so you
is
get
crazy.
2 shopping bags when you're at the market. You can use these.
That's
Fully
crazy. That
recycled
got stuff.
bag.
That got stuff. That got stuffed in the shoe.
Yeah, this actually goes inside this pocket here. How crazy is that?
Oh, it has a special pocket.
Yeah, so it has a special
Oh,
pocket and they put this bag inside of it. It's pretty crazy, right?
wow. I did not know that. I remember them releasing. I wasn't a big fan of the sneaker, but still, it was I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't know that. We learn something every day.
Yeah,
Holy crap!
Raffy. So, when you're at the
That's
market
crazy.
shopping for groceries, you're like, hang on a second, let me get my bags.
Right, exactly. It's in
Pull it
my
out your
shoe.
tongue.
What?
It's in my tongue.
That is crazy. I didn't know that. Did it come with like a regular Nike box?
God, I'm trying to remember what box this came with. I think it was just a regular box. I
Yeah,
don't think it was special.
because it's not SB, so they don't really come with like a special box. So it's like, oh,
Like,
that's
I need to
crazy.
go
I
back
like.
to my own
Crazy. I
video
didn't
and
know
see
that.
what the box was.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like it
crazy. I
may
didn't
have
know they
been
have a sticker.
recycled or something just
Mhm.
because they use recycled materials on this.
Yeah, that is nuts. Yeah, it's a nice idea. Now that you showed me, I didn't know they had a pocket, nor I didn't know it came with a bag. I mean,
Now
City
you got to
Market,
go
of
get
course.
it, right?
Yeah,
Everyone
that's that.
always needs a bag at some point in their life when they're shopping. And, these days they're charging
Exactly.
for bags. So the
No.
Pinoy in us, Rafi, we're all about that discount.
Yeah,
Saving
no
money.
noise. No,
That's
we got
10
that
cents right
discount.
here.
Do you have that discount for the shoes?
Exactly.
uh,
So what's your
yeah.
number 5, Rafi?
Number five, I definitely do own in my collection, and like I said, I went back and forth with number six and number five, but I have to go with the Nike SB Paras. This is gonna be my number one, number five, excuse me. I definitely really, really love this colorway. I just got this like 2 months ago. For my homie Queso at a sneaker event that I actually went with Jumperman Chris in Seattle. He definitely hooked it up for this one, and I really like the concept. I know they came out with different SBs of, I think it was during the Olympics, I believe, right? And this
Mm-hmm.
one was one of them. And this one
Yeah,
right
they
here
had
is
the
just
whole.
such
I
a
was trying to
phenomenal.
actually get the matching jersey. I like
Yeah,
the Japan one. I thought it was sick, but I waited too long and it sold out. This is on my list, a
yeah,
little bit higher than this number, but I love the Pardunks.
yeah. Super, super clean. Can't go wrong with the white laces on them, and then just the design behind it is really, really nice. And they did, like you said, they came out with a whole collection of it on the sneakers app and whatnot. So, and what I really love about it is the gum bottom as well. So I do wear my shoes. So I did wear these like what 4 or 5 times already,
I
and
see that
these
mark on the
hold up pretty
bottom.
well. I
What's
know you
that
see that.
mark? You
That's
guys see
when you
that
know you're
mark?
wearing your shoes. It
He
looks
stepped
like
on
I
a
stepped on.
pen.
Yeah, it looks like it, huh? It looks like
It
I stepped on a pen,
exploded.
but yeah, that's when you
Anthony,
know
how
that
can
I
you get
definitely
that
wear
pen
my
mark
shoes
off of
for
that?
sure. I know, right? I gotta clean my shoes. Where's Anthony in the chat? So, but once again, yeah, the Para SB Dunks is like a really, really nice shoe. I really like it. This was like one dunk that I was like looking at all year after the release date, and I was like, man, do I want to pull the trigger? And that's when like the Nike SB Dunks resale was just kind of dying down, and I was like, I ended up pulling the trigger, and I think I got this for like 320, so it's not too bad.
So that's a great
For the
deal.
price.
I
Really,
That was
really good
actually a
deal.
sneakers win for me. Can you believe it?
Yeah. What was that?
I got those off the sneakers app. That was one
Oh,
of
you
my
got a
sneaker
W on
wins.
this one?
Yeah, I got a W on the
Yeah.
sneakers
Someone
app.
is someone in the chat said, "Oh, the Shade takes L's." Like, no, she got it. She got a W for
I got a
retail. Really,
W
that's
for retail.
crazy.
I got a W. I'll even
Wow.
show you on my sneakers app if you don't believe me. I got a
Wow.
W on the Paras.
Congratulations.
My first SB I
Sheesh.
ever won on the sneakers app.
Jeez. I need
Gave me
your
some
account this
love.
time. How much are you selling your account for?
No way. I got a lucky account. I think the secret is you need to get posted on the sneakers app. Just have them
Yeah.
use
To
that
get the
hashtag and all of a
algorithm
sudden
going,
luck.
the secret algorithm on the sneakers app, so you know that you could get those W's on the sneakers app. But no, once
Exactly.
again, This one right here. But you said this is higher on your
This
top
is
on your
higher on
top.
my list. This one's actually
All right.
higher. My number 4 though was on your list already. I'll play the video,
Really?
but this is one you've
Okay.
already selected.
Okay. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Go for it.
All right, so since I'm not wearing it, I was going to actually wear this, but this is my Carpet Company sweatshirt that I got with it, and it's so dope. It's actually got this really vintage feel to it, but look up close. Look at the
Nice.
material on that.
Super nice. It comes vintage like that?
Yes, comes vintage.
Really? That is awesome.
And then
And good
that's their
quality.
logo on the back.
Sheesh.
But it's really just, it's nice. And then you've got some details on the bottom here as well.
Wow.
Which is
The,
really
the the
cool.
vintage look is what I really really like about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is one of
Sheesh.
my
You make
favorite
me want to
sweatshirts.
get the whole shoe and the sweatshirt now.
You got to pull the trigger,
Jeez.
Raffy. I'm telling you.
Be like
Couldn't
if I
have
end up
this hoodie without the kicks. I had to get him.
yeah, if I end up getting the SBs, I'm definitely gonna shout you out. Shouts to Shay TV.
All
She
right.
persuaded me to get to
Both.
get the shoes and the sweatshirt, the whole shabam.
I'll make you go broke, Raffy. I'm sorry. But I love these. I love the storyline behind it and the heritage behind, the collaborators in this and how they really adapted their culture into the shoe. And it's just this is one of my most complimented sneakers that I rock. So happy I paid resale, everybody. This was a sore L and I had to have it.
Jeez, yeah, that's a nice. Yep, like you said, we talked about that earlier, and it's definitely worth everything. So,
I know I
what
have
number
lint
are
on
we
this
at?
hoodie, everybody. I know.
Five.
It's
That was
terrible.
your number five. That was your number five, right, or number four?
No, that was number 4.
That was number four. Oh wow, that is
Mm-hmm.
definitely top there. That's top five for sure for you, huh? All right,
Mm-hmm.
sounds good. So my number four. We talked about this just recently. I'm gonna put the panda dunk lows in there,
Oh, the
and
Panda Dunk Lows made
yeah,
it.
I was really excited to talk about this, and I know a lot of people are like, "Yo, Rafi, why would you put that on your top five?" Like, me personally, it's just because this is the most essential dunk this year. Um, I know the material wasn't all great, but it's just like this is a shoe that I wear a lot. But you can't really see it just because I mean I have like the tissues stuffed in there. But I would definitely put these right here, just like I said, it's just a black and white shoe. Everyone and their grandmas and their sisters and their kids wanted these, so got to put that number four. So I couldn't pass on this one right here. So I
You
think I
can't
hit
go
this for
wrong.
retail. You
I
can't roll.
couldn't
Yeah,
get
you can't go
one.
wrong.
I actually, so I got one from Kith, and then I got an email saying that they were actually out of stock. So
Mm.
they couldn't complete my transaction. I was just like, seriously?
I wonder if they're gonna keep restocking these next year because I know there's more dunks that are coming out that have like a vintage look on the midsole that they're starting coming out with, like the Michigan State colorway.
Oh,
I believe I
yeah.
saw it on a navy blue colorway. So I
Mm-hmm.
think we might see that next year, 2022, but we'll see how this goes. But yeah, number four has to be the pandas for me. So
Solid choice. All right, everyone, we're getting into our top 3. We are just dunking it up today. Top 10 dunks of 2021. We got Raffy here with us for those of you who are just joining us. Be sure to hit that like as well if you haven't already. Got a lot of videos coming out today, so definitely turn on that notification bell so you're alerted as soon as I have those uploaded. I'm also going to be going live at 6:30 again with Sneaker Fetish. Going to be doing a top 10 miscellaneous video.
mm.
But we've got Raffy on with us, and we're getting to it. So let me show you this video for my number 3. All right. right, Raffy. So my number three are the Ambush Dunks in this beautiful royal blue colorway. I remember when these pictures were leaked and it was during COVID, I knew that I had to have this. I love how the swoosh just is in this 3D kind of format and it extends past the heel. And just
Hmm.
the quality of this is designer quality. Obviously, the price is a little bit higher up there, but I am obsessed with this. I love the color combination. This is one of my favorite dunks to wear.
Is it heavy? Like I
It's
heard it's
very
like a heavy
heavy.
too.
It is
That's what I
very
heard.
heavy.
It's very heavy. Yeah,
Very
because I
heavy.
seen them. I seen them one time in hand. I believe it was at an event that I went to. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. The material on that is really really solid. It reminds a lot of people like the off white Jordan One highs, Chicago colorway. How it has like kind of gives you that 3D look with the swoosh and whatnot. But yeah, it's definitely nice color blocking for sure. Ambushes, everyone went crazy for them too.
Yeah, I mean, I got it in every single color. I got the fuchsia, I got the volt, I got the black and white.
Mm,
So I went crazy for these. I had to have the. I'm a completionist at times, Rafi. So
yeah,
I had three. I had to get the
right.
fourth. That was how
Right,
it was
exactly.
gonna
You
have to
gotta complete
be.
the entire collection,
I
basically.
really
So
did.
yeah, super,
But
super nice.
definitely one of my favorite dunks to wear, and this color combination. I love how the blue came out on this as well. I think this is just a solid royal blue colorway.
Right. Yeah, that's super nice. The blue on it, it's just reminds you of just a regular. It kind of reminds me of just a Jordan One high, but I like the color blocking. You really can't go wrong with the royal blue. You really don't. You can't. So
You can't.
that was your number
Somebody
three.
somebody reminded me of some dunks I didn't put on this list, and it should have made actually my top 10. And
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to send an apology for that. We're gonna have to bring them
It's
out.
okay because there's so many dunks that released this year. It's really
I
hard to
just
remember
realized I
all of
have
them.
both of them, and we're gonna have to maybe replace one of my top tens with this
Uh-oh.
one. I'll have to pull it
Uh-oh.
out. I'll have to pull it out, but I can't believe I forgot about it.
Yeah, it's okay. That was your number three, huh? Ambush
That was
Dunk
my
High.
number three. So what is your
Wow.
number three?
Number three, I wouldn't say specifically for this colorway. I really love this colorway actually. But overall, I would say the off-white lots. I would say would be
Oh,
my number
I'm
three.
so
Um,
jealous. I wanted
yeah,
that one. That would have made my list if I had it. Couldn't put it
yeah. This was
on.
what number 50.
That was number
Yeah,
50,
number
lot
50.
50.
Yep. So I did hit for exclusive access on the sneakers app
You
for
got it on
lot number.
exclusive access? Oh, you didn't
Yeah, I
get
got
this.
exclusive access. I think I got lot number 7 when I first
Oh,
when I
okay.
hit, and then when I got them, I end up selling it, and then end up getting this pair right here. I had obviously had to pay extra, but I know a lot of people were asking me, what would you prefer, the lot 50 or number one? But I think I like lot 50 over number one in my personal opinion. People may say differ, but
50
can't
is
go
my
wrong with the
favorite.
black. 50's
50
your
is my
favorite?
favorite.
Yeah.
I've been in search for a good price point on those. They skyrocketed though after everything happened, but I just couldn't find,
Right.
that I do have actually one of the lots. Didn't make my list because I wanted lot 50, but I will show
Right.
you which lot I've got actually under here.
Did you hit on exclusive access?
I did, but unfortunately it wasn't the size I wanted because you know how that works. Exclusive access doesn't
Mm,
guarantee that your size is actually going to be available.
right. Ooh.
Let's pull this, but this is lot 21.
21. Wow. That is nice. I like that one a lot. I really like the blue on the top. Wow. Yeah, that is fire. Yeah, that's nice. Super, super nice. What size is that?
This is a 10 and a half.
Oh, 10 and a half.
Pretty
Okay.
sure, yeah.
Dang. So
So
when you got EA, you couldn't get your personal, huh?
it's not
Jeez. I mean,
brutal.
hey, at least you got
It's
a
like you
W.
get one, but like at the end of the day, you're like, but my size
Yeah.
is sold out.
Yeah.
But of
You
course,
can't
you
go
got to
wrong
get
with grabbing
something.
them. Yeah, exactly. At least you got something out of it. If, there's some people that actually didn't get EA, so at least you hit something on it. So yeah, that one is super, super clean. That blue tongue is nice, but yeah, lot 50. I think just off white in general. Shouts to Virgil, RIP to the goat, but I think they did a really, really great job of how they released this. I wish they just released it all at once, but I totally understand what they did because there were so many pairs of out there for these off-white dunks, and it's reasonable why they did that.
Mm-hmm.
But I like how it was fair for the public because there was a lot of people that freaking hit on the lots. So I had to put that for number three for me. So this one here is lot 50. So
Ugh. Lot 50, I'm coming for you one day. Know
one
where I'm going
day,
to
one
find
day.
you. I've only seen actually size 7s when I go to the sneaker events. And it's just too
Really?
small, unfortunately, because the dunks run a bit small. But one of these
Yeah.
days, I'll find a good deal on you. 7.5. I'm putting it out there for 2022. Give me a good price point, somebody.
Right, exactly.
So
Coming
before
down.
I move on to number 2, I do want to show some dunks that probably should have made this list, and I was obsessed with them. But this
Oh,
is the strawberry and chocolate milk. I really, really love these. I love the packaging. I love the materials. I love the colorway. But I love the chocolate and strawberry milk. I couldn't even decide which one I like more. I like them both for different reasons. But I love the storyline behind this and the color combinations that they use for the color blocking, and the materials are really unique as well. But these are definitely solid dunks of 2021. So gotta give them some love. Did you get these, Rappy?
I actually took L's on both.
Really?
Yes, the draw box on the biggest cat airplane got
Oh my
me.
god.
Couldn't get through, but I end up hitting for my daughter. I got her the
Oh,
strawberries.
this is a
So
perfect little girl shoe. And I
yeah, I can
love
show.
the
Let me
milk. How cool is the
look
milk and
at
the swoosh?
like look at this. Look how good. And plus for the infants, it was low
Look how
tops.
cute the baby
Yeah,
is. Ah, those are
yeah.
so
So
adorable.
yeah, so I end up hitting for my daughter. She wears these all the time. She calls them her little princess shoes. So,
Aww.
she likes these a lot. Yeah, these are clean and mostly for little kids. Like it's crazy because like they show a lot of love for the kids shoes with a lot of these collaborations. Mostly for Alma Manier is
All the
that like
details are on there. It's
yeah,
crazy.
it's the
They didn't
details, the
jip you at all.
material
It's the same
hasn't
as the
changed, like
adults.
nothing. Nothing has changed on the material that they put on the kid shoe, which
They
is
just didn't do
absolutely
the writing,
crazy.
right? So it just doesn't
Yeah,
have the
they didn't do
writing
the
on that.
writing.
But that's
Well, the
it.
writing is right here.
Oh yeah, there
The
is still
writing is
writing.
here.
Crazy.
Yeah,
They
the
still put
writing is
something
right
on
there.
there.
But this was a low top. It's actually not a mid on the infants. So they definitely showed a lot of love to
Oh,
the kids on this release, which was cool. So and they came with the little
the
special
cute
box.
box. I love
Yeah,
that.
so yeah, super cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
can't
did a
believe
good
you,
job
you
with both of
forgot
these.
about those.
Yes, I know. I just, I was looking through it, and remember I told you about my stacks of boxes. So I need to
Yeah.
unbox some of my sneakers so I know what I have. But these ones definitely got overlooked, and got to give some love. These came out amazing, and I love the box that they came with, and the storyline is just like
Mhm.
solid dunk of the year for 2021.
For
Number
sure.
2 was already on your list, so you guys have
Mm.
already seen this. I'll play the video, but this is definitely one of my favorite dunks to release. Are you gonna play? This is not gonna play. I guess I don't have this video for this one. Sorry, guys. We're going back to our default scene. But my number 2 is the Para SB Dunk.
Ooh, number two.
Number 2. This is one of my
No.
most complimented dunks of the year, this SB dunk.
Yeah.
I've actually had
Yeah.
people, like when I was shooting this, people were stopping and rolling down their window and yelling at me and saying, "Hey, sick dunks that you're wearing. I love that."
Yeah, super cool. And like you said, like I said earlier, the para is just super clean. And I love how they added the gum bottom on the bottom of the sneaker. It just comes together. It's just perfect. And I'm glad that you actually put it at number two. And so many dunks that released, but
So
definitely
many.
had to be on the top five for sure. Super clean.
We got to give a shout out. We got a $20 donation from Hanover
That's a
Fist
Hanover. Yes, sir.
One. Thank you so much. Yes,
That's a
happy early
Hanover.
New Year's, everybody. We got one more day left in 2021. It's crazy. So I'm happy to be spending it with all of you. And I hope that we all get extra W's in this upcoming year. Hopefully, we can outdo ourselves, Rafi, by the end of the year. And, maybe it will be no L's. How funny would that
Oh,
be?
100%, 100%. I know for sure. Yeah, no, that's number two, huh? And
This
like
is
I
my
said,
number two.
2022, number 2022 is going to be a great year, and I'm excited for it. And I'm excited for more dunks coming out, and we're going to keep keep pushing for dunks. So we'll see how it goes.
My
Um,
my horn almost blew her AirPod out. I'm dead. All right, so what's your number two, Rafi?
Number two, I'm getting a pair. Actually next week. It's coming in next week. Shouts to the fiance for getting this for me for Christmas. It's actually the
Ah,
Nike Dunk Low SB Mummies. That's gonna be on my number two.
mummies.
Do you
Oh
have Do you have a pair?
man,
You don't have a pair?
no! I wanted the
No.
mummies so bad. They're so dope.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
putting that as number two, and the reason why because I finally seen them in hand on the last event that I was with JMK in Seattle, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's a nice shoe in hand. The material's great. It was good thing I didn't buy it just because they were taxing like 550 and now they're going for like
whew.
330, 350, I believe right now.
Oh, second,
So
I better take a look at my size right now,
yeah,
Rafi, and see
they're not
what mine are
going for
going
as much as we
for.
thought they were going for, but now they've definitely tanked. So um shouts to Jerry.
Jerry with the $10 donation. Awesome stream.
Yes, sir. Shouts to Jerry. Shouts to all my moms too. That was a good one. Hopefully that didn't hurt her ears with her AirPods.
I know, we're just switching it up. And we got Lucy with the 19.99 donation. Thank you so much, Lucy. Always appreciate your support.
There you go. These are cool effects. That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, shout out to the chat. Make sure you guys run it up, hit that like button, man. For Shade TV for putting up a show, man. We definitely appreciate you doing these and stuff like that. And it's nice because like obviously no one's really doing. I mean, I've seen a lot of top tens, but no one's really doing it live, which is awesome because you're getting different people coming in and showing their top 10 sneakers, which
Mm-hmm.
is awesome. You did New
Yeah,
Balance, which is
I want
cool too.
everybody to participate because I know that
Mhm.
everybody has different top tens. You know, we're kind of sharing our love for what we enjoyed the most. I almost forgot the chocolate milk and strawberry milk. Thanks to you guys, you reminded me. There's just like so many shoes. Sometimes even we have a hard time remembering what dropped. You know, it's like again, I
Yeah,
think I shot over 200 shoes this year, so having a Rolodex of 200 shoes and trying to remember every single one, like there's no way if I had to recite every video I've done, starting from the
yeah,
first video to the last video I've done this year, impossible. There's just no way.
right.
I need my phone,
Yeah,
just like the new
so many.
generation.
Oh my goodness. So we're coming down to the wire shade.
I
Where we at?
know.
Number one.
We're at
I'm
number one, everyone.
I'm actually really excited what your number one is. I think I know what it is, but
You
I
think
mean
you
I'll just
know?
wait till you say. I maybe, but I'll wait till you
You
show
know what,
it
guys? I'm
because
gonna give you some guess. You guys can guess. I'm gonna give you a couple minutes. Just try and guess what you think Raffy and my number one dunk of 2021 was. There were so many that released, but I'll be handing out points to all of you who guess it correctly once I show it. But
yeah.
what's Raffy and I's number one dunk of 2021?
It's I mean my people will know for sure what mine is 100% because I've preached it all year every year and
Oh,
I've
this
never
guy
really
says in caps. We know Raffy. Raffy says LMAO.
yeah I preached it all year so sheesh dude
Oh
we got a
man, Benny.
$50
Oops.
bump.
Benny
No, I'm
Bowser.
definitely
It's the
honest.
chat's moving so fast. I can't even click on here. Benny Bowser, where have you been? Oh man, Benny, we love you over here. The Shade team appreciates that $50 donation. Happy New Year's, Benny. Thank you so much for your continued support. Benny has been with my channel since the beginning. We love you, Benny. Happy New Year's to you as well. Wishing you only the best in this upcoming year, as well as everyone else who's joined us for this chat. I'm wishing the best for everybody and lots of W's.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
All right,
awesome. Shout
Benny.
out to
What are
Benny.
we going to give you here? A little party noise?
That was good. That was good.
All right. You want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first, and so we'll save yours for
Okay.
last. We'll save yours for last. It's your show, so I'm gonna show mine. You showed this earlier, but my dunk of the year is
Medium
going with the
curry.
medium curries.
Wow, the medium
I've been
curries.
I've been preaching this all year, and you guys got to think about, right? There were so many freaking dunks this year, when highs, lows, SB, SPs, regular dunks, and it definitely came down to it. And I've said this since day one that medium curries is my dunk of the year. Just because of the brown, the material that they put in, just super simple, and that's what I like about it. Right, it goes with so much stuff other than like the pan is black and white, right? But
Mm-hmm.
medium curry has, ever since I've seen images of these, I just fell in love with them since day one. I even bought this early. I mentioned this earlier, is that I bought this early to
You
do a
double up
review.
on it?
Huh?
Did you double up on it? Did you get multiples, or
I
did you
did
just only
not
get
double
one?
up because I wanted to save my chances on the sneakers app, and obviously your boy took an L on it because of how limited the shoe was. I know a lot of people would say like this kind of reminds them of the other, brown Dunk Low that released. I forgot the colorway it was, but and it's kind of similar to the material on the Dusty Olives, but I would just still say that the material on this is way better. But you'll know about this shoe if you got them in hand. I mean, Shade, you have these in hand as
Listen,
well. Like,
I do.
it's
The
a great
quality
shoe.
on these is
It's a
unbeatable. I
great
mean, I
shoe.
was shocked when I unboxed this because I just wasn't expecting it. You never know what you're going to get with Nike sometimes. It's always a
Right.
surprise with them. And the quality on this, you can tell they just spent a lot of time on this one, and they used really
Yeah.
high quality materials. But the colorway, this is just a
Yeah.
solid color. Solid
Yeah,
color.
you could go with anything, like I said, like for this shoe right here. And obviously this is a shoe that you wouldn't want to wear in the rain, but definitely
Nope.
put some like water repellent spray or something like that to protect the material. But yeah, number one has to go with the medium curries. Been preaching it since day one, ever since it came out, and I say it all the time when people ask me on streams, Raffy, what's your dunk of the year? What do you think dunk of the year is? It has to go with the medium curries, people. I'm just going with that.
Medium
Um,
curries, everyone. I mean, and the numbers really actually, I think, support what you have to say. When you go and you look at these for how much they're going on the resale market, it's
yeah,
insane. I mean, I
right,
never would have guessed
exactly.
that this would have been the dunk that would have skyrocketed so fast in price. But they were pretty limited. So, we're very fortunate to have copped these. And, anyone who's looking for just a great colorway, dunk wise, like this is definitely a great dunk that's going to transition with anything that you have in your wardrobe. I mean, if it's not the panda dunk, this is like another great option if you're not somebody who's always wearing black. Like this is just a solid color.
Exactly. It looks great on feet, and I don't I actually seen a couple people rock these, and every time I see them, like, dude, you know how like you already have a shoe, and then you see it on other people's feet, it's like, dude, I love that shoe a lot. Oh wait, I have him. It's like one of those, and like every time I see it when people rock these, it's like, oh my goodness, I'm glad that I have a pair. So,
It's a
yep, number
beautiful
one,
pair.
going with the medium curries. So.
All right, time for my video. Let's play it and see if everybody guessed if this was my number one dunk of 2021. Did you guess this, Raffy?
I did not. I did not.
This is my
I'm not
version of the Panda Dunks. Before I show this, I got to give a shout out to Going Ghost with a $10 donation. Shade and Raffy, thank you for the great content this year. It's been great to see both of the channels grow this year. Continued success in 2022. Happy New Year. Was that softer for everybody's ears? Thank you so much, Going Ghost. I really appreciate you becoming a Shade Gang member as well as your support to the channel. Thank you so much.
I didn't guess this one. I honestly didn't guess this. I honestly thought it was gonna.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't. Oh, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, all my Supreme lovers out there,
Yeah.
I'm a diehard Supreme lover. So, of course, I would have to give it to this black and white Supreme dunk. I mean, look at the materials on this. They really blew me away when I saw the stars and just the leather quality on this. Let me see if I can get it even closer so you can just kind of see that. You see that quality?
Yeah.
It is so clean.
They came with like what, black and white, blue, brown, green,
Yeah, so they had multiple
and
colors. We have the world famous hang tag here. Favorite part right there, though, is that Supreme on the laces. This is my number
See,
one.
see, I totally forgot that Supreme drop just because of how bad the drop went, and like, well, they did drop like towards the beginning of this year, kind of like maybe in March or April,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I love the color schemes on it. Like they came with brown. I think the brown or was the brown or blue one's one of my favorite colorways out
I
of all
love
of
the
them.
brown. I couldn't get the
Yeah,
panda dunks though, so this is like, I'm okay with this.
yeah. Did you hit for retail?
Yeah, I got it in store.
Whew.
In store.
Sheesh. That's a special. That's special though. That's definitely
Mm-hmm.
special. If you hit that for retail, then that's very very special. I would say. But I know you were a Supreme lover. But like I said, I just totally forgot that they released this year just because of the how the drop went. It was almost impossible. Almost impossible. They sold out like instantly.
Yeah, there's no way I could have got this online. I was actually live with Roscoe.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. I
Yeah, we went
remember. I
live for this
remember. Yeah,
one. But no, I
yeah.
was able to get this in store.
Nice. That's
This isn't my
good.
exact size either. I had to go up a size. But
Yeah,
luckily,
they
Dunks
run
run
small,
small.
right?
They
They
run
run small. They
small.
run.
So luckily, I was able to squeeze, into these with some thicker socks. But yeah, this is my number one dunk of 2021, everyone.
There you go. Supreme Dunk Lows. And honestly, chat, you could even say it in the chat, like, what was your favorite colorway on the Supreme drop? Like, I think the sleeper was the green one, I think. That green one was the
Roscoe
one that.
wanted that green one because doesn't he
Oh,
have a
really? Yeah,
green?
the
He
green
has a
one was all
green
right.
suit.
That wasn't on the, you know how like they rate the popular colorways? I don't think that was the
I
most
don't think it was
essential one that
number
they
one.
wanted.
No, I think people really like
It
that
was-
brown color as number
Yep.
one. Black obviously is a safe bet for people, and then I think royal blue was after that, and then that green
Yep.
colorway.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, there it is. Top freaking 10 dunks of the year. And like we said mentioned, there were so many dunks that released this year. This is our
So
list, people.
many.
All right.
I
I know
know.
everyone has their own list.
Disclosure.
Right, exactly. The thing is, like, even if you weren't like a really huge dunk fan, like there were so many dunks that released this year where you guys got to think about. But I've definitely kept track on. I feel like I kept track on most of the dunks this year versus like Jordan and Yeezy releases because I just
Hmm.
love dunks. Like they look good on my feet, mostly for the dunk low specifically. But there were so many good collaborations this year for Nike and other companies that collab with Nike when it comes to dunks, and we love to see it. And hopefully, it continues on in the year 2022 because I definitely could see it happening. So
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they've got in store for us, in the
yeah,
future this coming year. But, definitely strong year for us. They really came back after having that lull with, COVID and everything in 2020. Got to give
hmm
a shout out to Letitia, $10, the top 10 lives. Everyone have a blessed and safe, happy New Year's. Shay TV gang. Thank you so much, Letitia.
yeah,
I
thank you.
really, really appreciate your support. And happy New Year's to you as well. Thanks for supporting the channel.
Yes, ma'am. But
What
yeah,
a
like
year, Raffy.
hopefully,
Whew.
yeah, hopefully a year from today, we'll come back on here or on my stream. We'll talk about dunks again if they continue on with the dunk wave. So we'll see how this goes. Next year should be interesting with Jordan Brand and Nike and Yeezy, so and other
Yeah.
companies. So
They pushed
um,
off all their holiday stuff, so I think they're going to really kill us next year. I think we're going to get all the holiday plus whatever was scheduled to be set to
yeah,
release on the regular calendar. I think it's going to be
exactly.
a real busy season, 2022.
Yeah,
I feel it.
I think I copped over like 60 to 70 pairs this year of shoes, and like I can't imagine how my wall's gonna look like next year. So I gotta get rid of some stuff because I can't keep all of them.
So I tell
I,
people sometimes you gotta let some loose. You fall in love
yeah,
with
yeah.
one, and then a year later you're like, do I love you still? I don't know.
But my goal, my New Year's resolution is not to pay resale.
I saw somebody saying that in the chat.
Yeah,
They're watching you,
that is
Raffy.
my
They're
New Year's.
watching you.
That's my New Year's resolution. Is Raffy collects no resale sneakers. All right, all retail. Hopefully, let's hope I can make a new sneakers account. I can hit more W's. That's the only way. So let's see how
Give
this
us some
goes.
love, Sneakers app. Come on. Give us some love.
Oh, give me some love. Yes, sir.
Everybody's asking about some sneaker leaker rumors and our favorite anticipated dunk for next year. I feel like we're going to see some crazy SB dunks, to be honest. Every
That's what
year
I'm
I feel like
saying
they
too.
level up themselves with SBs. I just need
Yeah,
to have some better luck at my in-store raffles.
right. Well, they just need to put out more stock, but I mean, obviously, they're giving majority of the stock to the skate shops, which is
Hmm.
reasonable. But
I
it's gonna
actually
be a little bit
had
harder to
an
explain.
SB guy in one of my chats on Clubhouse, and I was asking him about orange tiered stores, and was like, "What's up with that? Like, are you guys gonna plan in the future on expanding and actually giving other stores, SBs to release?" And that's a no. And they're
Right.
probably going to still continue to keep them pretty limited.
Exactly. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm trying to stick with the retail. But I mean, I have 10 more hours so I can pay resale. So I might have to go through some listing to go pull
Better
the
hurry
trigger
up,
on some
Raffy.
sneakers. Yeah, before I already break my New Year's resolution. So we'll see how this goes. But I've definitely put that energy out there for that one. So we'll see.
What's the next shoe you both are hyped for? Red Thunder 4s? Well, that is the next one that's set to release, first up in January. January's pretty much kind of been known as like the dead month. But
Yeah,
there's actually
slow
going to be
month.
some releases. I'm pretty shocked.
Yeah, I was hoping for that the breads were gonna get pushed back in January, but it didn't. So it was last year
Jordan Brand
to
was
knock
going out with a
out
bang.
2021. Yeah, exactly, and that was great because last year was weak. They didn't release anything last year before the New
It was
Year. So
weird. It was really
yeah, it was
weird.
super weird. But glad that they did this yesterday, and we are definitely looking forward of next year of 2022. I don't know what's in store for when it comes to sneakers, but I'm sure Nike has a lot in store for all of us to cop some shoes. So we'll see how this goes. But Happy New Year's to everybody. That's all I
Yeah,
gotta say.
happy New Year's to everyone. Wishing you the best in this upcoming year. I hope you guys stay safe tonight as well. If you do have plans of going out, hit that like as well. Show Raffy and I some love if you enjoyed this top 10. Also, be sure to hit that notification bell because I do have another live going up tonight at 6:30 p.m. So be sure to tune in for that. I've showed, actually, how many shoes have I shown by now? 40 sneakers I have shown all of you. And for those of you who say I don't keep my sneakers, well, I just showed you, I don't know, 40 pairs. So pretty
Yeah.
sure I keep my kicks and I wear them. New York Dad, thank you so much, New York Dad, for the donation. Happy New Year to all from New York Dad and fam. Thank you for your support, New York Dad. Really appreciate it.
So, I'll just,
Everyone, stay safe out there. Raffy, it was such a pleasure having you. I can't wait to
oh,
do
thank
some
you.
more lives
Yeah.
with you in the future. We're going to kill
Yeah.
it, and all the best of luck to you and your family this up and
Mm,
coming year. Stay
exactly.
healthy, everyone. I know our health is top priority right now. I know that a lot of people that I know are getting sick, so definitely stay
Yeah.
safe out there and stay healthy. Happy New Year's
Yeah.
to everyone.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Catch you all later.